Shane Simpson back with you from Guitar Walk. Welcome back. I'm excited about this one. This is More Than a Feeling from Boston, one of my all-time favorite songs for sure. We'll break down all the different parts in there. You're going to hear that main riff happening. You just heard that bit there. We'll take that apart slowly, and also the chorus, you bet. Which might be nice if you haven't done chorus, power chords before. It might be a nice introduction to that. We can also play it using normal chords. We'll talk about both ways to get that going. And I want to thank you for coming back and for subscribing, and all your thumbs up have meant a lot to me for sure on this end. That's big in YouTube land. Thank you for your comments and suggestions. This is a request. By request, this is for Bill in Mexico, sunny Mexico. So thanks a lot, Bill. And thanks for your patience. It's been a long time coming. As always, go and grab the sheets here. We've got song sheets. There's a total of 3 of them. It's going to really help you get along. We've got all the tab in those as well. You can get those from patreon.com/guitar@work. It'll make life a whole lot easier. I'll be referring to those throughout the whole song here. Again, 3 pages, 2 pages for the actual song, and then we've got a details page. There's also the guitar solo as well. We're not going to do that in this video. A subsequent video probably for sure we'll do it on electric guitar. But go grab those sheets from patreon.com/guitar@work, and you'll get along a whole lot easier. So right into it here, you're going to hear a lot of things going on in there. The main riff, if I jumped on a D chord here, standard D shape, I think we all know that guy. I'm using a pick for this for sure. It's called flat picking, and highly recommend for the main riff at least that you rest that right hand down here on the bridge. I'm always, right down here on the pins. I'll call that the heel of your hand. Rest him down on those pins that are holding your guitar strings in. That way the pick stroke's going to emanate from the wrist, and you're going to miss a whole lot less strings than you normally would if you're just sort of in there without any sort of reference point. So if you have a D chord in there, we're looking at the first page of the handwritten stuff with all the tablature on it. You'll see a D written over top, main riff, D like that. I'm going to play the open D string. That's the 0 you're seeing there. I'm trusting that you learn how to read tablature. So your open D. Now the 3 you're seeing is already included in the chord. You don't have to move a muscle on the left hand. Just going to play the B string like that. That 3 is written on the B string. So forth. You got 2 notes. So you got a D here, and then your B string. And you're going to see a 2. The 2 is already included in your chord. Don't have to do anything with the left hand. It's going to play that G string. So without doing anything with the left hand except holding the D chord, we've got 3 notes going like this. Yeah, I'll get to the down-up picking stuff in just a second. The first bar is going to be consistently down-up. Let's talk further about that. Here you go again. Here's open D, 3rd fret. 2nd. Now here I have to add the pinky. You'll see a 4 circle. That's a left-hand finger number. I'm going to add the pinky to the 3rd fret of that high E. I'm going to hit him with an upstroke. So the pinky is on a D with a pinky on the 3rd fret. Technically that's D sus4, but it's more of a riff, so we're not really concerned about that. Here is the first 4 notes here. Here are the first 4 notes. Open D, 3, there's a 2. Pinky's going on here. Pinky will stay while we play the next note, which is a 3, on the B string. So again, top, pinky on, and 3 on the B string. Now I'm going to have to take that pinky off to capture the 2 you're seeing there, and a 3 on the B string, and finally I'm going to take the first finger off. That note may strike you as odd until we keep on going. He's in transition to the next chord, so if you stop there it might sound a little bumpy, but just as we're getting to know it, that's okay. So here's that first bar, very, very slowly. Here we go. Pinky on, there's a 3 on the B string, high E, 3, and open G. Let's do that one more time. Here's open D, 3, 2, pinky on, B string, take the pinky off, there's your B string again, open G. Now C add 9, you may know it from other songs as a full shape that looks like this. That guy right there. And definitely that is a C add 9. You're going to find you end up kind of truncating or abbreviating some chord shapes depending on what the riff is. So in this case, your C add 9, we'll go from D here. Your C add 9 in this case is just going to be your middle finger on the C note itself here, 3rd fret of the A string. And your ring finger stays put where he was for D. He'll be on the 3rd fret of the B string. So you end up with this sort of miniature C add 9. You just don't need anything else in there. So we end up with that. And you're getting a good close-up of that. Here is your 3rd fret. I mean the 2nd bar now, 3rd fret on the A string, open G, and then 3rd fret on the B string, which is already in your chord shape. So that 2nd bar again here, C add 9. Now G/B, all I'm going to do is move the 1st finger here, put him on the 2nd fret of that A string, and that's your only other shape in the main riff. You'll see a 2-0-3 there, and I'm going to put my middle finger here almost completes a G there. There it is there. So that second bar, here's from C add 9 again. I'll take a breather, go to G/B. Middle finger will go and capture the low G bass note, and you're playing the B string after that. So here it is, the first 2 bars of the main riff, which is the main riff actually, so very, very slowly. You may stop tape there, that's a lot to swallow, so stop tape, get through it. Trying to call it out as best I can, but it's tricky to play it at the same time. Here is your D again, straight open D chord, so we're going open D, 3, 2, pinky on. Just keep that pinky. Off comes the pinky now. 3rd fret, open G. Now middle finger is going to go and grab that 3rd fret A string, that's C add 9, open G, and the B string at 3rd fret, and now G/B, look at that. He's only moving 1 fret over. And then capture that low G. Good. So a bit of continuity now for going from the main riff would be this. C add 9. G/B. Here's the top again, slowly, 3, 4, going. Let's do it one more time. Count you in very slowly, 3, 4, D. C add 9. G/B. And no. Good, that'd be a great place to stop tape. That's a lot of the song right there. That's your main riff and also your verse section as well. It'll happen an awful lot. So stop tape if you need to. Now you might find you're looking at the paper or the video and you're looking at your left hand, right hand, you're missing strings here. There's no shame in that at first. Make sure you rest on that guy and just try to commit it to memory. You might have to look at the page and look at which hand you're going to pick or which string you're going to pick. So there's a lot going on. You want to commit that to memory for sure. And up to tempo. Yeah, when things are picked like that, be it finger picking or flat picking, if you're playing it at a really slow tempo as you're learning it, you might say, hey, where's the song and all that? It takes, maybe has to hit a certain speed before it all kind of glues together. So don't get frustrated with that. Just stop tape and then come on back and see us. That's going to go, it'll go 4 times before the singer comes in. You barely hear it the first time because they're kind of fading up. It'll go 4 times in the intro, singer comes in, it's going to happen a couple times more. Then they're going to do, in the second line of the handwritten stuff, it says last time. The last time they play that riff before they hit the chorus, it's going to go long. So here it is here, second line of that handwritten page. Here's your D, all the same here on the D. Now on the C add 9, it's going to be a little longer. Now let me do that again. There's your C add 9. It's a full bar on the C add 9 this time. Good, now G/B, same as it was earlier on. Now we're going to have to add a pinky right here. That mild little variation. Let's do the G/B again. We're starting out without the pinky on. Pinky's going on here. There we go. So the last time they play the main riff before it hits that pre-chorus is going to sound this way. Slowly, same as it was before on the D. C add 9, long one. G/B, long one. Pinky goes on. Good stuff. Now that's going to bring you to your pre-chorus. Going to bring you to the pre-chorus, which is going to be an A minor. Now on my charts, at least, if something's bracketed, it means it gets half the length, typically 2 beats. If it's not bracketed, it's going to get 4, and that is the case throughout this song. We're at the end of the first verse. It's going to hit the pre-chorus, which, as the name suggests, happens before the chorus. So A minor and G are bracketed together, 2 beats each. So I'm going to break into a straight strum there. Straight down up stuff, nothing fancy. A minor, 1 and 2 and G, 3 and 4. Now this D is not bracketed, so he's going to get 4 beats. 2 and 3 and 4 and... I'll take it from the last line in the verse. So we're going to have a long section, D, C add 9 and G, the long main riff, and then head into that pre-chorus. Here it is slowly. Here's D. Closed my eyes and I slipped away. Long C add 9. G/B, long one, pinky on, Now here's my A minor strumming. 1 and 2 and G, 3 and 4. D gets 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And there we go. That's our verse section and pre-chorus. So that'll happen multiple times in the song. You want to stop tape there and get that going on. The other big section, the chorus, let's talk about that. I've written it in as G, C, E minor, and D. Now they're actually power chords, which would be called like G5, C5, E5, etc. is the internet speak now for power chords. If you're not feeling up to doing these power chords, just do it your own. Just do it with normal chords. It would look like this: G, C, E minor, D. Do it that way until you're filling up to these power chords. Don't let the power chords be a showstopper. If you're just looking for a sort of a campfire version of the song, that'll work just fine. It would sound this way: G, C, E minor, D, G, C, like that. Now the actual power chords, you really want to get to know power chords. They happen in a lot of songs. So, but again, if you're not feeling up to it, just do it with normal open chords. There's a power chord. There's your G right there. You're on the 3rd fret of the low E, you're on the 5th fret of the A, and you're on the 5th fret of the D string as well. Like that. Now you only want to play those notes. An actual power chord is only these 2 fingers, 1st and ring, but I'll call it big kid's power chord. May as well have that pinky in there. It gives you a little leeway with the right hand. It sounds a little bit thicker for sure. I'm hearing these called super power chords now, so whatever you want to call it. There's a G. Power chords are always going to be the same shape. There's my G. I'll sketch the shapes first. G. C is just 1 set thinner. Everything moves 1 set toward the floor. And we're heading to an E. This guy here, E minor, is the implied chord, but power chord can't be major or minor. I'm going to take that C and drag it up from the 3rd fret up to the 7th. And again, I can only hit the strings that I have fingers on. Like that. And then I'm going to go down 2 frets to a D. Like that. Here's a G again. Going to your C power chord. Here's an E power chord. And here's your D. Okay, now let's get to the rhythm of that. That's not that fancy, but you might find it's a little bit funky here and there. I'm going to go on the G, all downstrokes. G. So what was that? So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. There's my C there. So again, G. Let's do that again. Here's G to C. Now up I go to E. Now here's maybe a trickier part. E. Hit them once, and now I'm going to release the pressure but keep the shape and go chica, so I can hear an audible percussive strokes in there. So I got chica, like that. So that is on, chica. It may look like my middle finger's doing something. All he's doing is protecting that low E in case I sort of miss or overshoot with the right hand. So he's not really doing anything except shutting that guy down if I happen to hit him by accident. So there's your E again. 1 big stab, and then chica. We're muting those strings. Chica, and then down, down. So that's a lot. Oh, let's go back to the top. G. C. E. Chica. Down to D. There we go. There's variation throughout the song. Sometimes you'll go back to the C. Let's eliminate that just for now. We're going to go G again. Here's the chorus chords. G. C. E. Chica. D. Again, G, C, E chica, D. And in time, C, E, G, C, E, They're going to do that a few times, and the very last time they're going to end on an E flat. You'll see that written in there. So going G, C, and they go to an E flat, which is going to sound odd to your ear. If the vocal's not in, you might wonder, whoa. But it's really, really a smart move that they did there. So here's a chorus. Here's going G, 3, 4. Happens twice before the singer comes in. G. Now, singer's in. I cannot pretend to sing this one. Another one. G, C, E minor. And last one. Here comes G, E flat, and let that E flat linger. There we go. That's your chorusy bit. So again, definitely stop tape there. Take this one in chunks, as I've been saying. That's an awful lot to swallow for sure. If power chords are new to you, the problem I see people having is that it's hard to maintain that shape as you're moving along. Try not to have the death grip going on the left hand. You just don't need it, and that will stop you from sliding. You don't want to re-finger that every time. I'm just sliding that guy up, releasing the pressure, sliding him up. You're going to hear a little slipty slide noise in there. But you shouldn't have to kind of place them every time. And the frets get smaller, as you probably know, as you move up. So your fingers are having to keep the shape while adjusting for the different size of frets in there for sure. Now we've done that. Now the post-chorus, I'll call that, where he's singing, I See My Marianne Walking Away, E minor 7. Just go to a straight strum. That's an E minor with a pinky on right there. There's other ways to play that, but I'm going to play E minor with the pinky on right there. I'm going to go to straight strum, which is this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A, my Marianne. G, walking away. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So that's post-chorus. One more time. E minor 7. 1, 2, 3. Here's an A. My Marianne. G, walking away. 1, 2, 3. Now it says G walk down here on your actual song sheet. G walk down. I'm just going to play the bass notes here for a second. When I'm on the G chord, I'm going to play the bass note, the 3rd fret of the low E, then go to the 2nd fret of the low E, then open E, and then slam a D chord like that. So in time, that'll be this. That's what's happening in the bottom end. We can fill that up. We will in just a sec. So again, let me take it from E minor 7. I See My Marianne Walking Away. E minor 7, 3, 4. See my A, Marianne, G, walking away, 1, 2, 3, here's a walk down. Good, now you can play the walk down just like that and highlight those bass notes for sure. The chords associated with that, not on your sheet, but I'm sure you'll get it here in just seconds. You could play the bass notes or you could play full chords like this, G, D with the thumb over is called D/F sharp. So I'm on a D chord, put the thumb over on the 2nd fret. Just don't throw your back out trying that. If that's too hard, don't pull any muscles or anything. Top again, here's G, D/F sharp, E minor 7. Gonna keep that ring finger where he is and go to an E minor, then to a D. There you go. So that could be your walk down, kind of filled up. Multiple guitars on the recording, other instruments as well. So as one guitar player, that would be a nice way to do it. So I'll take it from E minor 7 again. I See My Marianne Walking Away and throw that little walk down in there. E minor 7, A, See My Marianne, G, walking away, 1, 2. Here's my walk down, G, D, E minor, D, 2. And we're actually right back into the main riff at that point. Good now, and I think I mentioned to you that in that main riff, the first bar of the main riff, this part here, I'm playing all down up there. There's other things you can do. I'm going straight down up in the 2nd bar of the main riff. It comes here, right here. I'm going to go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So that was down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Again, that's down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Good. Again, other ways you could do it, but I think you'll find that if you formalize that a little bit, you'll be a bit more accurate for sure. Just a little aside there. Now we have another verse. So we're down toward the bottom of that first page of your actual song sheet where the lyrics are so many people have come and gone. That will be your main riff again. Okay, 3 times. 2nd verse. Say still recall. Now it's going to go D again. Last line of the 2nd verse. Now a long C add 9. Long G/B, just like it was before. A minor strumming. G to D. That's your pre-chorus, just like it was before. So we're in a full repeat and a big electric guitar, and we're back into the chorus. So those are your main parts so far, and just a little bit of arrangement stuff to glue together here. We have another chorus. We're now at the top of that 2nd page. We have another chorus, and it played exactly like it was before. You're going to hear this: C, E, D, G, C. Another one. Now this time, G, C, E flat. And you stop there. It says E flat, stop, and then E minor 7 post chorus, like we did before. E minor 7. A, See My Marianne. This time, B minor. B as in Bob, walking away. bracketed. It's only 2 beats. So D minor, A, G, D slash F sharp, A sus4. It gets 4 beats because he's not bracketed. 2, 3, 4. Here's an A. They're building up for the big solo. 2, 3, 4. Good. So that's the end of the second chorus is different. You're going to have that post-chorus where he's singing, I see my Marianne walking away. Then just different chords. They're, again, building up to that epic guitar solo. So trying to build the tension there. During the guitar solo, probably if you were playing a campfire version and there was no electric guitar going on or nobody playing the lead, you might, I don't know, you probably might skip that section entirely and just go to the next vocal. But if you want to play it all the way through, you're going to see D and G bracketed. Then you'll see D slash F sharp and G bracketed. Remember, D slash F sharp is D with a thumb over like that. So they're 2 beats apiece because they are bracketed together like that. So let me play that guitar solo, the rhythm that accompanies that. Here's a D coming. 3, 4, D, page 2, G, D slash F sharp, G, D, G, D slash F sharp, A, push. Good, that's at the end of the first line of that solo. A push means to come in early. It's typically on the upstroke. So let's do the first line of that solo again. Here's D coming, D to G bracketed, 3, 4, D, G, D F sharp, G, D, G, D slash F sharp. I'm going to push the A right on the up. Right there. D coming again. Second line. G of the chorus. B minor. Here's an A. Back to D. B minor. E minor. A. G. 1, 2. Not bracketed. 4 beats. Now here's your walk down. G. D slash F sharp. E minor 7. To a D. There we go. And we're back. There is mild variation in the main riff. I don't think it's worth chasing at this for this version, but there we go. Main riff a few times. We're 3/4 of the way down that second page, almost there. Then close my eyes. You're going to see the word build. He's on a D. I closed my eyes and she slipped away. Build, what I mean is go stop doing a picking. Here's a D. And all down strokes. So you're building up. And then you're going to see C add 9, G slash B, C add 9, bracketed together. So I'm going to go D, C add 9. That's slowly. Here's a D, 1 and 2 and 3, C add 9, G slash B, C add 9. Repeats, D, C add 9, G slash B, C add 9, D, 2, 3, C add 9, G slash B. C add 9. Now you can walk into it too. And just if you're having trouble following where we are, I closed my eyes and she slipped away. We're 3/4 of the way down that second page there. The build, you can also walk into it. If I go D, 2, right here. 2, right here. I'm going to go is it open A, 2nd fret B string, and to a C on the A string on the 3rd fret. And that's when you're playing your C add 9 at that point. So from the D, build, 2, 3, walk, D, walking, 2, 3, and then A minor at your pre-chorus, and chorus all the way home. Chorus all the way up and then fade. And that's a lot to throw at you, but hey, how about think of it this way? Think of it as a main riff, and the main riff has what we call a little bit of a tag on it, meaning there's a variation where it goes long, and there is also you got your chorusy bit, and then you're accompanying the soloist, and there's, hey, think of it that way, it's not that much going on, but if picking is new to you, it might be a challenge for sure. It's an excellent one to start with if that is new to you. So that is More Than a Feeling by Boston. Thanks again, Bill. A great request and much more coming. I want to thank you again for all your comments and suggestions, and or most of them anyway. And thank you for subscribing. And the thumbs up really does help in my end here on YouTube, and I appreciate all of that from you as well. Keep the comments and suggestions coming, and happy to answer any questions you might have. In the meantime, hey, lots more videos coming, and back from a good holiday, and raring to go again. So thanks for tuning back in, guys, and we'll see you again soon. Have fun with it, eh? Bye-bye. 3, 4.